Woo! Not only did I have to change characters, but it's also raining crazy outside. I love it, man. I truly, I think the whole Division immersion really related with the non-stop weather in the Division 1. I don't know. I'm still a stickler for that. That's the hill I'll climb up on every time. I love the crazy weather in the Division. Anyways, it is hump day, and Stoop Kid never leaves his stoop. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikaze Von Doom here with another Division 2 video, and I'm just checking in on you. What's going on? How's it going? Now, today is August the 21st, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. And don't forget to shout out where you're from. It's always cool to see where everyone's from. But before we get to Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver, we have to find the snitch. Now, I'm on my second character because I was not able to find the snitch in a timely manner on my first character. I gave up. I searched for like 20-30 minutes, and I was like, all right, whatever. Jumped on my second character, and here he is. Same location I typically find him in. So just for reference, here are my coordinates. 1408 by 3626. I am just south of the 1040 safe house, and the easiest way to get here is just to fast travel to the Jefferson Trade Center and run across the street. Now, let everyone know where you find the snitch in the comment section below. Like I said, I couldn't find him on my main character. I kept searching, I just had no luck. So again, if you find him in a different location, just let everyone know in the comments. And whenever you pick up the bounty, it will be the equivalent to your global difficulty. So because I'm on heroic, this will be a heroic bounty. And then if you go to details and click abort bounty, you can keep it for later. And then we're looking for the white shopping cart icons that are on the map. And you can see here's one right here, Danny Weaver. He is in the Federal Triangle. And let's look for, here's Cassie Mendoza. All right, so Cassie Mendoza is in Southwest. And the fastest way would be to fast travel to the Air and Space Museum. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Cassie first, check out her inventory, and then we'll jump over to Danny Weaver, and then we'll buy whatever caches he has available with our textiles. Now, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, support the channel, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of these daily Division videos. Now, to get to Cassie, all you have to do is run down the stairs to the basement, and she'll be back here behind her desk with nothing on the table. Just, hey, come over here. All right, so timestamp it, do whatever you need to. Here is your Cassie Mendoza weekly vendor reset and must-buys.
Always a pleasure, Agent.
And starting off at the top, we have our named items. Now, we're going to start with our disclaimer for our named items like I do every week. If you are new or returning to the game and you pull up Cassie Mendoza's inventory, you might just see these two named items. You have to unlock these bottom two named items. To unlock the Shield Splinterer, you have to open up the ivory chest that is in the base of Ops. Once you get that weapon, she will then sell it. That's the only way in the game. Now, with the Hunter-Killer chest piece, you have to have WONI, so you have to have Warlords of New York, and you have to open up the off-white chest that is in the Haven Settlement. You'll get this chest piece, and then she will sell it every week thereafter. But you have to unlock these first. Now, starting off at the top, we have the stage left. This is the named rifle with perfect sledgehammer. And this week it comes with 2 very high attribute rolls and a damage to targets at a cover roll. So this is a really good pickup. If you are normally using a Scorpio with like a lefty as like your secondary, you could just switch this instead of the lefty. And then that way you're not using 2 shotguns, you know, consuming the same ammo twice as fast. You could have the Scorpio, and then you could resort to the stage left. Not bad. Damage targets at a cover, you get crit damage, and you have the perfect sledgehammer. It's not bad, and it does pretty decent damage. Not only that, but you could do this at range where the lefty, it forces you to be really up close and personal because it's a named ACS 12. So using something like the stage left is a better option in my opinion. Moving on, we have the Picaro's holster. This is the named Brazos de Arcaba's holster, and this one comes with max repair skills. Um, I I'm not the biggest fan of having it as a healer build, but that's definitely an option. Because remember, the Brazos set gives you skill haste and a skill tier for the first two bonuses, so you could easily incorporate this into some sort of healer build. But in my opinion, if you don't have the Picaro's holster at all, this is a must buy. It is a best in slot holster for any sort of damage, uh, tank or tank damage hybrid builds. And anything like that, you want the Picaros because it gives you armor and weapon damage at the same time. And if you were to use, say the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag, you could easily get that +1 skill tier on top of that and then get all three core attributes from one item. It's pretty powerful. This is a really good holster. If you don't have one, I highly recommend having this one. Um, Recalibrate the repair skills off for whatever it is you want, and then just optimize that armor maybe 2-3 times to max. You're good to go. Next up, we have the Shield Splinterer. This one with armor damage, which is really nice. This is going to be another must buy. If you have one with damaged targets at a cover, here's one with damaged armor. Not bad. You could put this with, 3-piece Araldi, 2-piece Walker Harris, and Contractors, and have a max armor damage shield splinter build. Yo, I might do that this week. That might be my thing this week. Maybe I'll do a max armor damage shield splinter. Yeah, let me know if, yeah, I might do that. And then finally, we have the Hunter Killer. This is the named Golden Gear chest with Perfect Intimidate. And this week, Hazard and Skill damage. Hazard's a good one. The skill damage, I'm not quite sold on that just because the Golden Gear has nothing to do with any sort of skill builds, and neither does Perfect Intimidate. So what I would do is recalibrate the skill damage off for, say, crit, armor regen, headshot, whatever it is you want to match up with that hazard protection. You're good to go. Looking at the gear set items, we have a Aces and Eights backpack with crit hit damage. Either crit chance or headshot is what I would have there. Cavalier chest with armor regen, not bad. I would probably have hazard there just to give that to your players. Yeah, health. I was about to say ooh if it was hazard, but it's health. Never mind. Sorry. That's a live reaction. My bad. Yeah, man. I'm not even going to talk about that. It has health on it. You don't even want that. The clips with status effects, though, for the knee pads, you do want. So you could pick this one up and change the skill tier to either a armor or weapon damage core. And a lot of people sleep on the Eclipse protocol builds that are more damage oriented with your weapons. So pick this. This one would be really nice. Just saying, pick it up. Cavalier holster. Dude, that's 2 Cavaliers with armor regeneration. Huh. Okay. I personally would go with Hazard just to give that to your teammates, but then again, I don't really use Cavalier because it's a support set, and I typically am not a big support player myself unless I'm doing a certain raid or like incursion, setup, but it's here. And finally, for the gear set items, we have a Umbra mask with weapon handling. Looking at the high ends, we have a MG5 with health damage and eyeless, a lightweight M4 with accuracy and vindictive, Murakami backpack with max repair skills, status effects, and unstoppable force. Interesting. You could. I mean, that could give you more weapon damage. You could pick this one up, keep the repair skills and the unstoppable force, and then run repair skills and maybe armor regeneration, and then put this with the Emperor's Guard knee pads, and then have the Emperor's Guard with the armor regen and then roll repair skills. That could work. Ooh, that could work. Interesting. I'm making up builds here while I do this. Next up, we have Hanayu knee pads with skill haste and health. This is really good. All you have to do is recalibrate the health off for skill damage, and that's perfect for a Hanayu skill build setup. That's really what you do want. And you could match this up with the force multiplier. That's the named Hanayu backpack with combined arms. And then doing so, you would get the skill haste bonus and the skill damage bonus. And the combined arms would give you more skill damage. Again, giving you another build option. And then for the mods, we have Pulse Resistance 8.6 and Seeker Mine Health of 6.6. Now, going back up at the top with no, all the jokes aside, the stage left is really strong because you can still proc the Perfect Sledgehammer at distance and still have damage. Where the lefty is really bad. The ACS 12 is not the best damage shotgun at all. It's not. It's a good shotgun for building stacks, whether it be for Heartbreaker or, Striker. Everyone loves Striker. But the whole point of Perfect Sledgehammer is to get that proc and enjoy that with your teammates. So you could get this to proc and lob grenades, you know what I mean? So you could be down the hallway or what have you in cover and just throw grenades at enemies and not even have to be close to them to do damage. Where the lefty forces you to be right up in their face. And typically if you're running Perfect Sledge, you're not going to be running a lot of damage. So you're either going to be running a tank build or a skill build. So either one of those, you're going to be backed off. That way you could just proc this and let your teammates take them out. So using the stage left could be a good substitute to the lefty. I know that the lefty is a fan favorite just because it's ACS 12 and you can get those stacks up with like Striker and what have you. But if you're typically using that, you're going to be the support player. And if you're trying to build up stacks for Striker or Heartbreaker, you're better off with the rock and roll shotgun that gives you the 10 extra ammo in the magazine, even though we have that reload bug thing going on with it that they're still working on. Anyways, the NPCs have been above me just fighting this entire time. I dig it. So the stage left is a good one. Damage targets out of cover. These are strong attributes with the rifle and crit hit damage. Good to go. Picaros, just change the repair skills. Good to go. Shield Splinterer. Try a max damage to armor Shield Splinterer build. I bet it will put a smile to your face. Just saying. And then the Hunter Killer, you could go like a tanky Hazard armor regen with Perfect Intimidate. Match that up with either Perfect Adrenaline Rush or normal Adrenaline Rush. It doesn't matter. And you can enjoy all of that extra weapon damage. Perfect Intimidate is very strong. Just wait for the stacks. That's all. That's the only thing I hate about it is when it first came out, there was no stacks. It was just immediate. And they felt it was too strong, so they added the stacks to it. So you do have to wait for it to stack up, but it is worth it. Once those stacks are up, that thing is godly. As far as the gear set items go, not much I would really recommend here. I mean, besides the Eclipse with status effects, just because you could change the skill tier to either weapon damage or armor. And then you can match that up with like, Perfectly Wicked. You could even run it with the Eclipse backpack, get the amplified damage, put that with the Ridgeway's Pride. There's a few really good ways you could benefit with Eclipse Protocol in a way that's not just a skill build. For the high-end items, the Murakami is interesting, but you would have to stack up the Unstoppable Force to get that weapon damage, so that's kind of up to you. I would switch the status effects to armor regeneration, but then you're still stuck with a skill tier. I'm just not sold on it, to be honest. But the Hanayu, most definitely. Change the health to a skill damage, good to go. So one high-end, one gear set, all of the named items, to be honest. So that's what, 6 items from Cassie Mendoza. Okay. Now let's go to Danny Weaver. So Danny Weaver is in, Federal Triangle. So what we're going to do is fast travel to the theater. And then we'll just run across the street. There we go. I'm going to have to put together that shield splinter max damage to armor. That sounds really fun now that I was thinking about it out loud. I do apologize for that. I do go on these little build rants sometimes. I'm always thinking about a new build to make.
Electronic device detected.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I gotta go.
No, 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 no. Shush, 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 shush. There we go. All right, so go to Cassie, or Danny Weaver, my bad. We just left Cassie. So go to Danny Weaver. I kept him highlighted just so you can see his location. But all you do is you run through here, jump through the window. Oh yeah, parkour, parkour, what? Parkour, parkour. And then open up the store. There we go. And here is Danny Weaver. Say whip, whip. Say cream, cream. Say whip, cream. Whip, cream.
You got something to trade.
Danny Weaver. Exotic field proficiencies, year 6, season 1 cache, and crafting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 6. We have 7 caches in total. Let's go ahead and pick these babies up. It is spending my textiles, so it looks like it will be going straight to my inventory, which is good. That means it's not bugged.
Happy we could make a trade.
All right, Danny Weaver. So let me know what you get in your caches. Here is what I get. All right. So in reality, so we'll have the exotic, the 2 field, and then the seasons. Okay, so I don't want any of the breaking point or zoo pieces. So maybe we'll get something special out of these field proficiencies. Acosta's go bag. Oh, hey, ouch. And got a big show. Okay. Araldi. Super 90. Oh yeah, I forgot it also carries the weapons. Breaking point. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. Another Super 90. Okay. I mean, I'm excited about the Super 90. I don't need any materials. All right, so what's that Super 90? Stability. Oop, there it is. God rolled. Let's go. Let's go. God rolled. Yes. All right. I mean, at least there's that. Okay. Thank you, game. You're looking out for me this one time. I'll try that Murakami. Actually, I'm not. I'm not gonna try that Murakami, because then I'm gonna be forced to use a skill tier. I don't want to use a skill tier there. That's Poodoo. All right. So let me know in the comments what you received from your caches. And that is that. Weekly vendor reset and must buys for Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. I am Kamikaze Von Doom. It is August the 21st. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.